The NFL trade deadline came and went, and the Minnesota Vikings made zero moves, which, to be quite honest, I am okay with. Teams got better. We've seen the Colts trade for Sauce Gardner. We've seen the Cowboys trade for Quinnen Williams. The Seahawks trade for Rashid Shaheed. Trevor Penning get moved. I mean, there was a bunch of moves that got made. Some more moves that we were like, why didn't this happen? But we were like thinking or focusing on the Vikings. There was a couple people we thought would probably be on the move, or maybe we were thinking, let's bring some players in or something like that. Let's get right into this situation. I guess not really a situation. Let's get into the trade deadline, making no moves and stuff like that. But before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the comment section. It's also in the description. You hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. If you don't want this Viking helmet, that's okay because they have the original, the original, the throwback, but they also have all other 31 NFL teams. They have college football team helmets, and they also have fully customizable ones. So if that's something that intrigues you, maybe you want to gift for somebody, or maybe you need your own football helmet for high school, whatever the case may be, Green Gridiron is the place for you. Hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. So, if we're talking about it right here, the trade deadline came when Vikings made no moves, and I think a lot of us were holding our breath. At least I was, right? There was two big time names on the Vikings roster that were being floated around as potential trade candidates. One of them being TJ Hawkinson, the other being Jordan Addison, which makes a lot of sense, right? Especially for Jordan Addison's case, because he is a number 2 on our team, but he would be a number 1 on a lot of other teams. And there's also, there's obviously other teams out there that could use Jordan Addison's abilities, if you will, like the New England Patriots could use Jordan Addison, which I seen them linked. We could say, obviously Jacksonville, they go out and trade for Jacoby Myers. Maybe they were in on the Jordan Addison trade rumors or whatever the case may be. But there's also other teams out there that could looked at Jordan Addison probably and said, hey, we need him. Nobody really made a move, and I'm not sure if any calls were made. I haven't heard anything on that situation, but Jordan Addison was one of them, right? TJ Hawkinson, another guy where it's like, will the Vikings trade him even though, A, they signed him to a contract extension, right? They traded for him not too long ago, but this team isn't really headed in the direction that they need to in order to keep some of their star players, a la TJ Hawkinson, right? So are there going to be playoff contenders, Super Bowl contender teams out there that want to make a play? Like we've seen the Denver Broncos were linked to TJ Hawkinson, but apparently, shout out to the Broncos Syndicate host, the asking price was just way too much. Who knows if that was 100% true? But then you look at the Rams were also another team linked to TJ Hawkinson. Nothing happened. Those two remained. I was literally kind of anxious, kind of worried, like not really worried, but just anxious the entire day. I was waiting for the Vikings to come across my screen, right? Breaking news, the Vikings trade for this guy, or the Vikings traded away TJ Hawkinson or Jordan Addison. And as the time kind of started dwindling down, I'm like, is this going to be a last second thing? 3 o'clock hits, wait 15 minutes afterwards to make sure no final trades were sent in. Nothing happened. So the team we have now is the team we're going to go and ride the rest of the season with, right? TJ Hawkinson is still a Minnesota Viking. Jordan Addison is still a Minnesota Viking. We didn't think we needed to go out and make another move. Now, the one move that we could have made would be to add another defensive back or another corner, if you will, right? That's the only thing we could do, but there's still plenty out there in free agency, like Asante Samuel Jr. just got cleared. He's a free agent taking visits right now. He's with Carolina. Maybe he comes to Minnesota. Maybe that's an opportunity, right? We've revamped our offensive line this offseason. We revamped our defensive line this offseason. Our linebacker crew is finally getting healthy, looks fine. Safety-wise, we're okay. The weapons on offense were okay. Quarterback, we should be okay because we have J.J. McCarthy. We took a 10th overall pick on him, right? So we didn't need to make any moves. The one thing or the big question would be, will the Minnesota Vikings trade away TJ Hawkinson or Jordan Addison? And they did not. So you guys let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skull Vikes.